Ese es
Welcome.
Dale, dale.
Welcome to the Broski Diddles podcast, the best podcast in all of the land. Is your boy Kiko Flo, Kiko Cervantes, the guy with the accent. On the other side of the screen is the other guy with the accent, the heavier accent. Chef Maurice, directly from Hialeah, the city that progresses, the city that connives.
Connives.
What's
Not only
good?
the heavy accent, but the heavy body as well.
You think you have a heavy set body?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Okay.
Not as in depth as I should,
Okay.
but I'm cutting cutting things.
What is the definition at the moment of trying? Like, what are the things you're implementing?
Better eating.
Okay.
Like not so crazy at times. Just like, all right, a salad. Or I'm trying to skip dinner.
Okay. Skip dinner.
Or instead of eating like meat and rice and all this amazing stuff, like eating yogurt
Okay.
at night.
So
I'm
switching the delicious for the gay stuff.
Right. I'm trying. It's hard, and I'm not saying it's happening. Like the other day, I had a nice meal, but then also working days, in the morning in the restaurant, and then at night some other days. It's hard because I don't have a balanced eating habit. Like I eat here and there. I never sit down to eat. So I don't have that balance. I eat whatever we have for staff.
Okay.
So it's not, maybe some days I don't eat it because it might
So
be
you're trying
fatty
to
or
take care
too
of
much.
the sort of cleaner eating. What about like on the exercise front?
My exercise right now is my job.
Okay, your job. Okay, and
No, like I have to walk a lot here and there, come back, grab pots, bend down, lift things.
would you say you do like a mini CrossFit at work?
You can say it that way. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when the sacks of potatoes and, the 25 pounds sacks of potatoes and onions come in, I have to put them away. I have to lift them.
Right.
So that's a little lift I do there.
Right. So that's like the days you do shoulders.
Right. Triceps.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to lift heavy things from the floor, so I have to bend down and I do the
Squatting.
squatting. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so so we could say you go to the gym in a more organic way.
Right. Like without having to pay a membership. Actually,
Right.
they pay me for
They pay you for that workout. Okay.
so I see it as a plus. Plus,
Well,
I have a sauna. The dishwasher machine, it's
Yeah.
big. It's not like the one that you might have at home. It's like a bigger one. So once you open it, there's like 140-degree steam coming
Steam.
out.
Okay.
And you're taking that to the face,
Right.
and it's like a nice
Little
sauna moment.
Right. It's like a steam bath.
I work, in the grill and in the plancha. That shit is hot.
The plancha.
So it's hot and I'm sweating my ass off.
Right. Right there,
it's-
you're doing like cardio.
Right. It's not an AC forward environment.
Right. If anything, you could say it's a little bit of that AC lacking, discriminatory towards AC type place.
85-degree
Right.
kitchen.
In the Miami hotness and
Right.
and humidness.
Right. So I didn't even think about this, but yeah, I'm basically going to the gym. This is my workout routine. 8 hours, not like other pussies that do it for one. I do 8-hour routines in the gym or my job,
Okay.
and I do this. The
Okay,
sacks of rice. I have
Okay.
to like.
Right. Would you
25
say
pounds.
every day in your job is kind of like Rocky 3 when he was training in the snow, carrying logs of wood?
Right.
Okay.
That's me right there.
Okay. So would you say you don't need more physical
No,
activity?
I don't need to go home and do another 2 hours in the gym
So that's out of the question.
for now. I mean, I
Okay.
would love for it to be part of my day-to-day life, but it's hard. Not because I have a family, but it's just hard for me to imagine spending 8 or 9 hours in the kitchen and then going to the gym. It happens. I know people that do, and
Right.
that's why I want it to be part of
Well,
my
I mean,
day-to-day.
even if you could do 2 of those days, a 45-minute walk around a park, that's a huge thing.
Yeah, I know. I used to like when we lived in San
And
Francisco,
maybe you take the kid, let the boy watch.
right? And it's a 2 for 1.
It's a
He
twofer.
drains his energy.
Right. And you
In San
live
Francisco, I
a
used
little
to do this a
longer.
lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, in San Francisco, we used to walk a lot. So it was easier. I liked it more. Here, it's just for the weather. It's so fucking hard.
It's
But
hard.
maybe it's hard. Maybe it's just me putting,
Excuses? No, no.
excuses.
I
'Cause
mean, it is hot. Florida is hot.
today
But
it's actually cool.
no, but
Like it's
you
cooler
can do it.
outside.
2 days a week, little cardio. Then in a few months, if you feel nice, oh, let me do a little bit of weights. And then next thing you know, you're living a little nicer every day. So, hey, eating better, that's a start. That's good. I got to start eating better. This week, I started very well. I mean, I'm still doing my workouts, but I'm eating like shit. So, it's not the perfect balance.
I mean, torresnos are not a part of the balanced diet.
The other day, I had some fire torresnos that Mitch made
Damn.
in our little magic night where we get together and play magic. Magic. Look, talking about magic, you mentioned that you're recently going to be taking your offspring to Disney World.
Not the band.
Yeah, not the band. I think they're still touring.
Yeah, they are.
You're taking your son to Disney, and that's a classic, right? The first time a kid goes to Disney, it's a vibe, right? It's a moment. So you're taking your kid, and I found it relevant because I recently have been watching like little documentaries and videos on YouTube about like theme parks, especially like the ones in like Disney, Universal, and it's something that I sort of hold dear to my heart because I used to go to a lot of these theme parks when I was a kid, and I remember it being like something where you would pay like $120 for an annual pass, and you would go the whole year. And now just to go in one day is like $200.
I think
And
more
then
than that.
well, just the entrance, right? But that doesn't even
Okay.
include, and even more sometimes, but that doesn't even include anything else. Now everything is done through like fast lanes where you gotta pay more to go into those rides earlier. I remember early 2000s they had the FastPass in Disney, and it was like a very fair system where you would go to the ride, you would take out a little paper with a time, right? And you can come back in 2-3 hours to that ride and make a minimal line. But the way that it would work back then is that the ratio of people going through the regular line and the people going through the fast pass lane was like 10-1, 10-2. What does that mean? For every 10 people in the regular line, 1 or 2 would go from the fast pass line. So that makes it so that the fast pass people wouldn't clog the system. And you will get the benefit of reserving your place at another ride and then using that time to make a line somewhere else, right? Do you remember those days? Did you ever go to Disney when they had that physical fast pass? I love that one.
Now they charge you a bunch more. I
But not
just
only
found
do
this
they
out.
charge you more, this is the part that's like even more fucked up. Now everyone is put on some fast pass program where they have to pay. And what this makes is that for every 10 people in the regular line, you're putting through 20 people from the fast pass lane. So that clogs the system. That makes it so that the people that don't pay for the fast pass have a completely different experience at the park. One that is almost unbearable because you're doing 3-hour line for rides, which I believe, to me, that's not fun at all.
From It's basically a full day's work going to the park. It's like
Yeah, but
8 or 9 hours,
And even then, bro, I remember one time, and this is the last time I went to Disney. I went to Animal Planet, Animal Kingdom. right?
You're part of the Animal Planet.
And I had gone to Animal Kingdom when it was open, early 2000s. Now it's amazing. It's great. We did the Avatar ride. But dude, we literally did 3 rides the whole day because each ride was like 2-3 hour wait line.
Yeah.
So to me, that's not fun. So when the people that have the basic entrance cannot really have fun, and then the only people that can kind of enjoy the park are the ones that pay more, and even those people still go to a ride that's clogged all the time with people. I just think there are overcapacity and everything's so expensive. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a magical world. It is super beautiful. It's still, up there in standards of how a theme park should look. But I do think that they have decreased in quality and increased the price too much. And when you go to the parks, it's very crowded. I wish it wasn't as crowded. But hopefully when you go, it's cool and there's not that many kids. The Orlando parks have just become too known for the world and accessible.
I'm just looking at the prices of the Lightning Lane. I think
Okay.
it's not FastPass anymore.
Yeah, that's what it's called now, the Lightning Lane.
The multi-pass is roughly between $15 and $40 per person.
Per
day.
ride?
Per day.
Per day. Okay.
And then they have a bunch. Like a single pass is between $10 and $25. Like a premier pass. I don't know what that means. Features one-time entry to every available Lightning Lane. No schedule return, time required. So I guess you can go any time.
That one costs how much?
Between $130 and $450.
Right. The lower price normally includes a shadier ride. So if you want to go onto all of them, you almost have to spend another ticket. Right? So let's say you pay $200 to go in, you need to spend another $200 to get all the rides. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money.
Well, get ready, motherfucker. You're going to.
Yeah, that's a plan.
Well, the cool thing with a kid is that it's more about seeing the park rather than riding the rides.
You know what's going to be? I'm going to experience this from another perspective.
Right.
I already had my time, and I think I hated it.
When you went to Disney as a kid? Why so?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, Disney's cool. I understood what it was about back then. But seeing it in retrospect, it's like, damn, it's a lot. Like, going there with kids is just a lot. And then, like you said, the lines, the weather, the prices. And then for someone like me who doesn't like roller coasters, I think it's a lot of waste money right there. But this time it's not for me. And it's for someone else that I'm hopefully going to enjoy that side, right? I don't know. I went to Disney many times. As a kid, maybe I enjoyed it. But I do remember being like, overly tired at the end of the day and then having to wake up early the next day to do it all over again.
Yeah, that's one thing when people go to parks, we kind of had like a little formula because we had the annual pass when it was super cheap to have. And the way that we would do it is you would go, let's say, for 5 days. You can do 2 parks, one, back to back, but then you need another day of just chilling.
Right.
Because you need to rest. Walking these parks is a thing. It's a mission.
My plan is to take a week off from work, but we're only going to go to the parks 3 days.
Yeah, it's best.
So I'm we have to drive. I'm old now. I can't take the 4-hour drive as I could before.
Right, you need a little break, this and that.
So I'm definitely going to take a week off.
And Orlando these days is super packed. There's always traffic in the highways. Bro, it's a whole thing, man. Like that whole place changed, in many ways to the better and in many ways not to the better.
It's bigger.
It's
city now.
packed, but it's also packed. Like, and they haven't made new roads, so it's it's fucked in that sense. But I mean, you're gonna have fun, right? I mean, at the end of the day, those parks are amazing. It is the highest standard for theme parks. Are you a guy that likes to ride things in a theme park, or are you like a little bitch?
Mm, Not only, anyways. Yeah, I'd like to ride certain certain rides.
Okay, but do you go on like the heavy ones?
Well, I haven't been to any park in like 20 years,
Really?
or at least 15.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a new experience. And back then, I wasn't getting into a lot of the rides. Like no roller coasters for sure. Those are
You
out.
you won't ride them.
No.
Damn.
Now, like the one for Men in Black, I don't know if that still exists. Men in Black
Okay.
and
like
Spider-Man.
like simulation. Okay.
Those I could ride
Okay.
because it's just like moving you around.
Okay. So you're not. Okay. You're not complete like
My shit is the
autistic.
heights.
Okay. It's the heights.
My
Okay.
problem is the heights.
So a roller coaster for sure you wouldn't.
It's out.
One of those
Like I've never
towers.
ridden. I've never ridden Hulk.
Okay.
I've never ridden that shit.
And that's something that you for sure wouldn't do. Like there's no way. If I pump you up, hey bro, let's do it.
Even though my cardiologist says I'm good, I'm my mind just says you might
I
go
think
there.
I think I can get you into it and you enjoy it.
Fuck, I don't know, bro. Well,
I think
maybe when
I
I
think
go to
after it's
Europe.
done, you're like, oh, this ain't that bad. And actually, I want to have these experiences before I'm too old when everything's so scary.
Mhm.
Hey, I mean, when I went back to the parks after like 15 years, a few years ago, I will be honest, shit was a lot scarier than it used to be. I still read it all just to like, okay, I need to prove myself, but it was a lot scarier. But it was all worth it, and I think that you'd enjoy it. I mean, maybe we can start slow, you know?
Do you remember Jaws? The one that you
Yeah,
go in the little. That's the one I kind of enjoy.
yeah. They took that away, unfortunately, because I believe that was one of the. I mean, and maybe now we sound like old guys. Like I remember when Jaws was in Universal Studios, but bro, Jaws was fire.
It
That was
actually
a
spit
really
fire.
nice ride. They took that away. No, Universal
Dude,
Studios has changed a lot, and everything is so different now.
I don't think we
It's
might
it's
be
very
going to
new. It's very
Universal.
new for the kids.
I don't think we might go to Universal just because the kid is not into that world yet.
I don't recommend that. I think Universal is not.
Is it for older kids?
I don't even know. It's too new. Everything. I don't recommend Universal. I think Islands of Adventure is always like a sick park to go to, but that and they have the kid version too. But you know which park I believe for kids even was amazing? SeaWorld, bro. SeaWorld
Hmm.
was pretty fire.
No, I
What?
was gonna say you like to see, didn't a whale just die there, or was it the one here
Well, that's why it's
in
cheaper
Miami?
now. I don't know. No, but anyway, when I went, I didn't even go to the animal stuff. We mainly went just to like for rides and shit, and everything is very new for the kids. I mean, it does have like new roller coasters, which you say you don't ride, but there's a sick one there. I mean, I think SeaWorld was really nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Disney ones are fire. Magic Kingdom, I haven't gone to that park like in 20 years.
Yeah, that's the one I'm kind of looking forward to being there and going with my kids
That's
so
the
I can
main
see
one, right?
yeah, the one with the castle, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the other idea is to go to Epcot.
Oh, Epcot used to be one of my favorites.
They say that it's better now. Before, when we were younger, it was like the shitty park.
Well, I always enjoyed it because it had little things that were a little bit more nerdy for borderline autistic kids like me.
I always heard that inside the ball there's a ride. I have never
Yeah.
been in it.
Yeah, it's the Right About Time where it takes you to the
Mm.
different ages. And then there was also a show in that ball that it taught you with like the Lion King about recycling and shit. It was like a theater movie. But I think they took that down and they're making it into something else because people didn't like it. This is the thing, right? I mean, am I right in believing that those were the best days and now they're fucking it up? Maybe that's what I think because I'm almost 40. But maybe people now are like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? It's antiquated, it's old. Global warming is here. Take that shit out of here. I mean, like, I don't know. There was, actually, I just fucked up. I thought you meant the ball that's on like the left side. You mean the main white ball in Epcot?
Right. That's what I meant.
Okay. Well, actually, I wasn't wrong either. That ride has a show about time, and it's amazing. And it was a classic. I don't know if they took it off, but that is like a 50-minute ride, and it's so cool. It takes you through time. You're sitting down in a little car that's moving. I love that ride, and I think they're gonna take it away.
I remember Test Track, and I think that it's still there because I just
the test track was sick.
That you went around like a
Did
lap.
you ride it or you scared?
I did ride it.
Okay.
That one I like.
Okay, so there's things you can ride.
The what's I don't think that one exists anymore. The Aerosmith.
Yeah, but that was in MGM, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's right MGM, but
and they took it away. They took it away.
Okay.
What about what about in MGM the hotel?
The tower? I rode that as a kid.
But you wouldn't do it again?
I don't think so.
That shit's fire.
Maybe if I sit in the back. I don't know.
Okay, we can arrange that. That's a sick ride.
I'm trying to think. Do you remember Back to the Future? In Universal?
Yeah.
You went and you sat in the Mandalorian, and then it just moved.
Yeah, although I think I don't know if they took that off.
No, yeah, they took it off a long time ago. A
lot of shit. Every time I go back and I'm like, oh, that ride. And it's like, no, it's been replaced by fucking Minions or some shit. Like, bro, but hey, it's for the new generation,
Okay. Yeah, just like we had our...
Yeah, we had our thing.
Time.
And you know what's crazy? We didn't even have our thing. We had our parents' thing because when I went to, Epcot, whatever, or Universal, and I saw Jaws was already there 20 years before.
They went to see it.
Yeah, my parents were like, oh, that's Jaws, right? But that's the Universals that I got to live. So it skipped us. It never installed anything of our generation, really. Maybe Men in Black.
I guess. And then they started doing the Simpsons world.
Yeah, but the Simpsons, isn't that like more recent?
Well, it came out in the 80s, 88 or 89. So
right, but I mean the world.
The world.
The world. Anyways, yeah. But no, every time I go to the parks, I'm impressed at how nice they still get. Even with all my critiques, it's always fucking fire. They're super nice. Another thing that I see continually increase is the price of everything. A donut, a churro, a beer. Everything is just super expensive.
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah, it's going to hit you in the anus. You're going to pay $17 for a beer, and then you're going to have an iPad be thrown at you like, hey, you want a tip?
I'm looking at the Epcot thing. They have Guardians of the Galaxy now.
Okay.
Like a ride. The world stuff. World Discovery. I think that's what you were talking about.
The one in the middle.
It's like a little bit to the side, and it's like a ball.
Yeah, that one. It's like a convention center or some shit.
Yeah. And then Soaring. I don't know what that is.
It's probably nice.
They had Jurassic Park, so that's our.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, it might have had like a Jurassic Park thing there.
I think it was in Universal.
Well, in Islands of Adventure, they have a Jurassic Park. I don't know if it's Jurassic Park, but it's like a dinosaur thing. That is really nice. One of my favorite rides.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I think it's called Jurassic Park. It's where you go in a fucking thing and then you fall in a boat and then the T-Rex is about to eat you.
Yeah.
You ride those?
I wrote that one, Jurassic Park.
And you'll do it again?
Yeah, you get wet. But yeah, I would.
All right.
What about the water parks?
I mean, now that I'm a lot more musculous, Meaning I'm fatter. I don't know. No, I mean the water parks. They're cool. I could do. They're not my favorite, right? Like just being in like bodies of water with a bunch of people. It's not like something I look forward to. And doing a line while being half naked is just weird.
Hmm.
But I mean, I'll do it. I'd do it.
That's why you wear a little shirt, like a wet shirt.
No, but there's nothing fatter than wearing like a wife beater
No. Well,
or
no.
a shirt.
Not like, a t-shirt. No. But like the water one. The ones that you can get wet.
Oh, like a surf one.
Well, not a wetsuit.
Okay, not a
It's just
wetsuit.
the one that I wear to the beach. That's kind
Okay.
of long sleeve.
Okay, I
That's what I
get
want to
it.
wear.
I mean, that's fine.
I don't want to be showing my shit.
Right, you don't want to be showing your physique. All right, I get it.
If I get a dad bod,
Mm-hmm.
because right now I'm not at a dad bod.
Okay.
I'm a dad, but I don't have the bod.
Okay, so at that butt is actually somewhat fit.
I guess a little tummy is okay.
Right, a little
Like
tummy,
a small a small beer
you
belly
could
is
tell the
okay.
guy does pickleball twice a week. He goes out with the
Right.
broskies, climbing the wall.
And give each other kisses at the end.
Right,
Yeah,
that butt.
definitely. That bod.
Okay,
So if I get that from here till the time I go to Orlando, then maybe no shirt.
okay.
That's
Otherwise,
my goal.
you get the surf shirt, the surf shirt. Okay,
The surf shirt.
that butt like Zac Efron.
I don't think that's a dad bod. That's a fucking hot bod. Let me look it up. Let's see what's the okay, it
Let's
says
check what's a
Jason
dad bod.
it says like it's Jason Momoa-ish. A male physique that's relatively slim but not lean or
Let's
toned.
check what's a dad bod.
I put dad bod on Google and the picture of Jason Momoa came up.
Damn, that's
It
crazy.
says a male physique that is relatively slim but not lean or toned.
That's crazy.
So I feel like this picture, I understand. Jason Momoa is hot, but
You gonna show me or?
yeah. Can I share?
Yeah.
He's hot, but he's not toned.
That's crazy. Do you know how much you have to work out and like eat well to look like that? And for people to be like, "Oh, that's dad bod." No, that's not dad bod, bro. That's fit. Maybe he's not fucking 10% body fat, but that's fit. So I think people are crazy. That bod, bro. That bod is us. You're fucking overweight, obese. That's pretty much, that's dad bod.
That's not that one.
Yeah, like they have their like Channing Tatum dad bod. Come on, bro. You know who's dad bod? Vince Vaughn. This is a dad bod. Vince Vaughn is dad bod. And even him is like, whoa, he's, not obese.
I want my daddy to look like this.
Ryan Gosling, dad bod. Jesus. Okay. All right, that wasn't gay at all.
It was a little moment.
No, but yes, but I mean, I'm not saying that's not a nice look, but calling it dad bod is like diminishing what that is. That's being fit and still having a donut once a week.
Do you are you gonna go any parks in Europe? Are there any that are like as cool as Disney?
Right. So
parks?
I was watching actually a little documentary that was showing, okay, if these parks are so shit these days, right? So expensive, the experience isn't there. Are there parks in the world that are actually doing it cool? So while I name some that I researched, you're gonna bring them up, and maybe we can even look at the price and the website. Um, but there's actually parks here in Europe. There's also some in the US, but in Europe that are actually really nice, provide really good experiences, and they don't have this bullshit fast lane stuff, and you actually don't even wait that much in the lines, 15 minutes top. So one of them is called Efteling in the Netherlands. Efteling, Efling, Efteling theme park in the Netherlands. This park apparently is the best one in the Netherlands, and it's really nice. It's managed in a way where they don't fucking saturate the park, and they don't have these crazy wait lines. There's no preferential line system, and it's just a park that provides a good experience for your money. Maybe we can go one day.
When you think about theme parks, this is not. Is this the kind of park that comes up to your mind?
Well, can you show it to us?
Yeah, give me 1 second. But it's like, how do you call this, motherfuckers?
the Dutch?
No, this mythical elf.
Like the Efteling World of Wonders. Okay,
Like
the guy from like St. Patrick's. No, the elf.
I don't know, the elf.
Oh, it is Efteling. Efteling.
Oh,
All right, so look at that shit, bro. It's like this little magical park. You're like a little elf in a forest, and it has your roller coasters. It has your, Dutch ovens.
What?
Look. Fucking roller coasters looking sick as fuck. It has a spectacle haunted. You got a bunch of little, blonde people, beautiful, and let's see how much it costs. Let's say we want to go in May. Look, the python.
You see, it's like mythical fairy.
Yeah, you get
tale.
lost in the forest and shit.
Let's see the prices. Where do you see the prices?
Tickets in red. So look, if you're 3 years old, you're free.
Bro, what the fuck? Just tell me.
Right, look, 47
47 euros.
Let's ride, and it's quiet. Look, on Wednesday the 25th, it's quiet. You go, you ride your shit. Bro, are you serious? Can you check how much is an airplane ticket for tomorrow to the Netherlands? Madrid. All right, so this is one we gotta go here. Bring the kids. You know what I mean? My kid until 3 years old, free. Doesn't matter that he's not Dutch.
Oh, April is like busy season.
Yeah, look, and then if you go August, and even then it's $51. Don't you feel like that's fair? The Dutch know how to do it. Yeah, it's busy. It's the summer.
Yeah. 56. Too affordable.
That's affordable. And then inside, it's cool. So you see what I'm saying, bro? There's options.
What's the other one that you were talking about?
Okay, so there's another one. This one is a little bit, don't get scared, people. The times have changed. In Germany, it's called Euro Park. In Rust. But actually, go back. Let's look at the pictures. Go to
Yeah.
Look, it's like a little.
I want to be.
It's like a little German Epcot. Look at that, with little German wurst.
German houses.
Look at that. 61
For the people
euros.
listening in Spotify, we're just looking at the theme park.
Yeah, we're looking at the theme park. It's called Euro Park Theme Park in Germany. And apparently, same thing. You go, it's just a nice experience. It's not crazy lines. Prices are fair. Well, it has like a little ball that looks like the one in Epcot. It has some roller coasters. Perfect. You get some,
Right.
sausage, some water rides.
I don't see your average American family planning a big Euro trip to go to the
Yeah, but that's
Europa
the
Park.
good thing, right? This is our little hidden secrets to
Right.
keep for the
So
locals.
I understand and I like that.
I like that.
But at the same time, you know you're paying the big bucks because you're gonna go to Disney. Like there's no place like Disney, right?
No, there isn't. But what are you trying to say? Are you trying to diminish what these places provide? They're shitty
Definitely
for you?
not. No. I'm just saying these prices are this good because you don't have that appeal that's gonna send tourists your way, right?
Right, but what I'm trying to say is that the appeal that they have on the Disney parks and shit, part of it is true, right? Part of it is those parks are sick, but also part of it is hype, overhype, where you have parks that, okay, maybe they don't have the extreme perfection that some of these Disney parks have on like the marketing and the way that it looks, but they're still super great and you get a lot of bang for your buck. You get your buck and then you bang. So I think you're
Also, it's a big. This is nice for the kids.
no, no, you're already diminishing it, bringing it down just because it ain't American.
No, definitely not. And I like the prices, and I like, you know,
And
the
just
appeal of
you
it.
haven't
But
thought about
it's a
something.
different one.
This is a theme park in Europe. What do you think is gonna be something that they sell on the little convenience stores that you and me are gonna like, and that is gonna be greatly priced and abundant?
Count me in. Count me
Okay,
in. I'm there.
for the
This
beer
summer?
skis,
Are we going this summer?
we can go to this. We can go this summer and we can get the beer skis. Look how much it is. $80.
This one's temporary close, but
Oh shit. Maybe
we
because
see
of
the
because it's cold right now. They
price.
probably open like in April. But go to the place. Look, we're about to get. We can just book this shit right away. I'll give you my credit card.
4-7.
So go to tickets or yeah, tickets. Oh, I think that's for the tickets. Okay, so 1 day admission, adults 12 and up, 67 euros, and the parking for the vehicle, $10. Look at that, bro. I mean that almost sounds like communistic, like communism. Like that's good, great pricing. Inside, I bet a beer doesn't cost more than €5, and you get a big old beer, German draft, German made.
Can we
So
plan to go?
so right here we already have 2 theme parks we can hit up. Papa, bring the kiddos. They get to know the German culture, the
You get the annual
history.
pass.
Look, go to the past gold. I want to get the gold. I don't know. I just want to see what happens. Get the
This is
gold.
like a resort pass.
Entry to Europa Park on all opening days. And how much is it?
God damn it.
Can I get the fucking price? Okay, you see Europa? Here you're fucking up. We almost put the credit card in. We're gonna get the annual pass. And now you're fucking up.
Okay.
No body
well,
shots. Papa.
Great.
Okay.
This is like some resort shit.
No, man. Just go to the fuck. No, but we already saw it. $67. Okay, that's fine.
Cheap.
All right.
Well, what's the
So-
other one?
Well, there's one called Dolly World. This is in the US. For people that listen to us in the US and you're like, hey, that's nice. I'm not going to Germany or the Netherlands in the near future. Can you give us some options that are, closer to where we live, America? Well, you have Dolly. Oh, it's called Dollywood? Okay, Dollywood. And yeah, the owner is the great, the only Dolly Parton.
Parton.
And apparently it's really nice. It's also ran in a good way. Dolly Parton, I love her. She's so like nice. Anyways, so look, you have 1 day for $95, or if you go 2 days, they give it to you for $125. I mean, it is America. It's a little bit more expensive, but I still believe that's fair pricing. I mean, that's a bargain. right there. And it probably has like a little country theme, for Dolly Parton, people playing music. It's a little bit more homey, a little bit more indie. It's not like one of these, super big corporations creating a thing. No, it's just like, it's Dolly. It's Dolly Yolly. Is this something that you hit up? Where is this? Oh, look, they have chicken and waffles. Where is this located?
I don't know. Tennessee, I guess.
God darn, I haven't been to Tennessee in a minute.
I don't know where it is.
Tennessee?
Yeah,
Liv?
Tennessee.
Okay, so I'm super down for this. Super down. And
Wedding time.
Is Dolly gonna be there?
Maybe she is the day that we go.
Okay.
Maybe we can have a wedding at one of those parks. The ferry one in the Netherlands. Plan a wedding there.
Okay. A wedding in the park. That's kind of riff-raff, no?
I know somebody who's gonna get married soon.
Okay. No, I wouldn't do that though.
It's
Are
cheap.
you the type that would like ask your girlfriend to marry you like in a baseball game?
I thought about doing it a long time ago. But no, maybe not. I don't like the cameras on me.
Okay.
It's a moment where everybody's going to be seeing.
But
What
it
if
is something you
what
thought
if she
about.
says no? I did think about it.
Okay.
Damn, what if she says no?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Okay, so have you already planned what you're gonna do specifically when you go to the
we're in the early stages of planning, but the plan is to stay.
one of the early stages sounds horrible.
We're planning on staying on one of the theme hotels.
Oh, okay.
If we're gonna go in, we're gonna go all in for the kids.
So you're staying in one of the resorts in Disney.
I think that's part of the plan.
Okay, so the big guns are coming out.
The tech job is coming down.
The big guy. Okay, with the theme and everything.
And I think we're gonna have matching shirts.
Okay.
We're gonna be one of those.
All right, so it's gonna be one of those. No, don't worry. When I went a few years back, my sister got us all shirts, so we were that crew.
Okay. So I don't feel that bad.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like a family thing.
Oh, many people going?
Like grandparents want to go.
Oh, damn! It's a whole thing.
Cousins want to go.
Oh, I see. Like a whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I for a
that
minute,
that makes it extra challenging, but also extra annoying.
For a minute, I wanted it to be us three.
Right. I can see that.
I wanted that experience to just be us three.
Right.
But then it's like, oh, the kid's first time.
Sometimes the horseshoe in, a different way of doing it.
The thing is, how am I going to do it with my mom? Like, she doesn't ride things. And that is a waste of ticket.
Right.
Is there like a disabled ticket?
Like a what?
A disabled ticket.
A disabled
like a ticket where you go in, but you don't ride because you're disabled. Are you going to show me something?
Sorry, I was having issues with
the headphones.
Hello?
Hello.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
I was just having issues with my thing.
Damn, a lot of issues today.
Yeah, a lot of issues. Things are just breaking, bro. Like my lights, my microphone, my headset. It's not a good look.
We're getting better.
No, I mean
we're learning.
We're learning, but things are becoming worse, which is what scares me.
Oh, there's no light without dark. What?
Yeah, that's true. The other day I heard something. What was it? It was something like, fuck it, I don't remember. But it was something like you don't notice the water. You only notice the water if you're in a desert or some shit like that, or if every day is perfect and there's no problems, it becomes a desert. It's annoying. I don't know. It was, but anyways,
some bullshit.
Without the light, without dark, there's not light.
Right. Um, I was trying to say maybe you get married and instead of having a big ass party like they do in our countries,
Mm-hmm.
we go to Effling.
Okay, Effling in the Netherlands.
Yeah, like you get married in Madrid
Right.
and
Boom.
then we all buy our own shit. Like you don't have to buy, as you would in a party, you would buy the food and all that stuff.
Right.
We all buy our shit and we just go there and have a
And
fucking
that's the party instead.
that's a party. And then we go with other friends. Maybe they have kids as well. And it'd
Right.
be like a big friend family outing.
Okay.
I'm down for that.
Damn, that'd be fire.
It doesn't even have to be your marriage.
Eh,
We can still do it.
There could even be not marriage going on at all.
Right, right.
Kiko, can we just go to fucking Effling this summer? Hey, no, but I get you, right? Because like people are talking about, okay, now, I mean, we talked about this already. Like I proposed to my girl, and sometime we're gonna get married, I guess. And like, what are you supposed to do? Like, do you follow the normal thing, the credo, where you just do your like a party and everybody comes, or do you use that money and you do some traveling? I mean, I guess these days there's different ways to look at it and different perspective, and people decide to do these different things. Sometimes, like, hey, fuck it, I'm not gonna make a party and just waste money for a party. Maybe I'll just go to Thailand,
Venice or
right?
Thailand.
Australia.
Yeah, I feel like you're on Australia. Like you want to go to Australia. I feel like you've talked about it a couple of times already.
Fucking Australia. Just give me a little truck go to Australia, the North Territory. I don't even know if that's the accent. That's horrible. But yeah, it looks like one of these places like the outdoors. Apparently
Like a mythical place?
In Australia, aside from Sydney and Melbourne, and then there's also one to the left, Adelaide. Aside from that, this whole thing is like little towns, like very remote. Did you ever watch Mad Max, the original one, with Mel Gibson?
I didn't, but I've seen shots of it.
So you didn't, but you have seen shots.
Yeah.
Okay, you said I did. Okay. Anyways, that movie shows the outdoors, the outback of Australia.
I've seen Crocodile Hunter.
Look, is that in Australia?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, anyways,
I've seen the Sydney Olympics. Does that work?
you watched
No.
when were they?
2000.
Oh, those were like really nice, right? People remember them.
Sure, sure.
Sure. Are you watching Did you watch the Winter Olympics?
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay.
I did watch a hockey game. That was
Okay.
good. It was a good game.
Is this the U.S. Canada one
Yeah, yeah.
where U.S. won? Is that like for the gold?
It was for the gold. Yes.
Okay.
Very emotional.
Yeah, apparently it was pretty exciting. There's like videos going out. I didn't watch it. I didn't even know it was gonna happen. But it felt like very like, hey, because
Yeah, it
Canada
was
apparently
very-
is really good, right?
It's very good. That's
It's the
where they
best,
invented
probably,
the
right?
fucking game.
That's where they invented it in Canada.
Yeah. So
Is
and
that
then
correct though?
I'm 99% sure.
Check, because don't people like in Germany and like Scandinavia play hockey?
They do, but
Wouldn't it
they're
make
not
sense
good
that they
at it.
took it to Canada? Find out. Can you check there in the information box that we have available? Encyclopedia.
Modern hockey was developed and invented in Canada
Oh
during the
shit.
mid to late 19th century.
Oh fuck.
Montreal, recognized as a primary birthplace.
Oh, look
the
at that, bro.
organized
I'm
indoor
talking the mad shitsnits. So they took that from Canada, took it to Europe, and then you have people like in Germany and in the Scandinavian
Russia.
countries. Russia. When did Russia pick it up for the first time? I mean, very, very interesting, right?
And the
Because Russia very
Soviets.
far from Canada.
Yeah, but
Although if
very
you look at
fucking
it,
cold.
they're very close through the other side, through the Alaska.
Wow.
Petrovsky, that was my brother. Okay, so yeah, Russia's pretty good, right? Like I recently saw a documentary on Netflix, pretty good. It's about the whatever the '89 Olympics, where the United States team beat the Russian Soviet team.
The 80,
We will never
80
forget. It was the '80s. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I used to drink a lot of vodka back then. Maybe in the 80s, right? 1980, the Olympics in where were
Right.
the Olympics? Where were they?
Lake Placid.
In Lake Placid. I remember my friend Petrovsky. No, bro, you like sports? Go to Netflix and watch it. It's called like Our Boys or whatever. American the Best. MAGA
Miracle
some
on
shit.
Ice.
Oh,
MAGA.
Miracle on Ice. That's a movie, right?
Very good movie.
Oh, I need to watch it. Well, this is a
It's about-
documentary with the actual kid, like with the actual kids, now old, talking about it.
The actual men.
The actual men.
Dad Bods.
They all look like big, Dad Bods, the actual Dad Bods. And you know what's fucked? Kind of like what happens with Cuba. The Olympics supposed to be amateur, right? Amateur. Now you're not supposed to be a pro. That's why in the basketball team you cannot have the NBA people going, right? When I say NBA people, I don't mean black people. I mean like the players that play in the NBA, right? Some people, the NBA people.
Thank you for clarifying.
But places that are controlled by the Soviet way of thinking, for a long time they kind of cheated, right? But they didn't have a professional league, so all of their athletes were professional pretty much. And so the Russian team was always good because it was always professionals. And then this American team was all like college kids, And then they beat them. And we will never forget the Americans beating us in 1980 in Lake Placid.
Not also that, but the tensions between the countries that were going on.
Oh, just because around this time is when the Soviet bloc started falling. And Gorbachev was told by Ronald Reagan, bring down that wall. That was Berlin, but yeah. So it is true. It was around the time of the Cold War, and it was in a very significant moment. And it was very parallel, the win in the hockey game, with also like the parallel of the win in the Western world against the Soviet restraint on the man of the people to become a smarter and more well-knowledge. It's a very, very sad that the communism destroys the human spirit.
If Putin ever sees us,
no, that's my homeboy.
Please.
I have no problem.
Please keep him alive. Keep my homeboy alive.
That's pretty much what happened.
You scared one, man.
No, I told you all.
You pussied out, dog.
This guy, dude. I told you all. I can tell you more.
You pussied out, dog. Oh shit! You good? You good there?
No, that's what happened.
What happened, Dimitrov?
They beat him. They beat the Russian team.
Mr. Putin, please.
So I recommend you watch the documentary. Very good.
Tear down this wall.
Tear down the wall. No, for real. Ronald Reagan said that to
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Gorbachev. That's the one.
That had like a
mole in the face.
It looked like shit from the bird.
Damn.
Have you ever seen
Putin? Please look at this guy. Look at his saying.
You mad or you mad as fuck? Mikhail
Gorbachev. Apparently, he was like, thanks to him, he sort of gave in because he knew that the Soviet country was completely broken. Had no money for babushka.
Oh, he died 2022.
Damn, bro.
My boy
Gorbachev, bro. No, but he was the one who sort of said, okay, let's move to the next, the next century, actually, because they were very behind.
They were behind. He was very instrumental to do you want to see him?
Yeah.
The poop. The bird.
Nah, that's fucked up, Maurice.
Bro, that's how they called it. I think it's...
Bro. Gorbachev. Apparently, thanks to him, well, not thanks to him, he was the one who sort of like said, okay, this shit cannot continue. People are dying of hunger. Mikhail Gorbachev. So, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, am I wrong? Because now the wall came down like in 89, 90. But anyways, shit was
We
tense.
were kids.
Yeah, shit was tense. 1980, shit was tense when the hockey game happened. I recommend the documentary on Netflix. Very good. They beat
There used to be a series, like a drama series, of a family. I think it was called The Americans, but they were KGB agents
Damn.
in the 70s, I think 70s or 80s. I remember watching one episode.
Is
It
it a
seemed very
comedy
good.
or?
No, like a drama, sci-fi. It's not sci-fi.
Okay.
Action,
Action drama.
all the good stuff.
Okay.
Bring down that wall.
Gorbachev, bring down that wall.
Right. Do you want to go to Russia?
I mean, I hear that St. Petersburg is one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah, I know. So you have the capital, Moscow, and then you have St. Petersburg, and apparently it's super beautiful. I mean, yeah, I would like to go to Russia at one point. Russia has a lot of history. But it is true that unfortunately Russia hasn't really had like a stable government in, I would say decades.
Careful.
So it's fucked, And now they have the whole thing with Ukraine.
Right. Who's winning that war?
It's been so long nobody even knows right now. They're apparently in a stalemate. So, but nobody talks about it.
What does that mean? Like they're standing off? Like they're waiting to see?
No, they're like equal, or like nobody goes in, but like it doesn't move, right? They're like the line doesn't move.
So Russia is winning.
I don't know. Right now, there's only one loser, and it's the people, the poor people.
Can you imagine, like after this episode, we blow up in Russia?
They love the broski doodles. Is amazing. They really know how to get to the people. We get like a vodka company, like, oh, we want to support you guys, sponsor it. Stolik Znava. Vodka for men.
all the shows we have to do it. No shirt and a bear.
Right. And maybe we need to like start having more like a Russian memorabilia. I mean, the Russian history, those are like some of the roughest, ruddest. I'm just making up words. Like there's some of the roughest and the ruddest and the no, but like the strongest, like men, like enduring the cold of the Siberian, tundra.
Winters.
I'm here speaking with like geographic terms. Learning the 8th grade. The tundra, Chef Maurice. The Siberian tundra.
Do you know a lot about Russia? Is it a somewhat of a closed-off country?
Well, it's one of the countries with the biggest territory. I think there are only like 80 million people, so not that much for the amount of territory they have. And they're a very specific type of people. Yeah, the Russians have had like a lineage for a minute, and so they have
143 million people.
Oh,
but it's still low for the amount of territory.
I think they have more territory than the U.S.
Yeah, it's the biggest country for sure.
Yeah, so there's too many. There's so much territory for not that many people. But the Russians, they're and it's not just the Russians, but where those type of people come from, because that also bleeds into like Poland and the other countries with mixes, right? So it's a lot of history. Very, even like with the communism and the Soviet rule, you can see how Russians excel despite all those things in certain things, like in sports, Russians still kill it. I mean, it's true. They did have some steroid scandals, but I mean, they are elite athletes, right? And it's not something you see, for example, in Venezuela, where like, oh, there's communism, but they still suck at the Olympics, you know? So,
Well, China.
China.
China is also like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think, maybe China and Russia is like, if you guys don't perform well,
Right.
when you get back,
Yeah.
something might happen.
Maybe we leave you like the little Punch, the monkey, the Japanese monkey.
I feel like Russia is one of those countries that it feels like it's closed off. Like you don't hear a lot about, the history, you've heard about some of the history, but you really don't know a lot about it. I don't know.
Well,
For
I think
being such a big place and
there's a lot of things to learn from them. There's a lot of literature, right? Like some of the best literature comes from Russia. Some of the most important philosophers and thinkers come from Russia. So there's a lot of vast and deep just knowledge and teachings from that area. So I actually have a few books from some of the writers, not in Russian, of course. It has been translated to English so that I can understand. But yeah, people that went through like the gulags, which were like these prisons, political prisons, like in Venezuela, the helicoide. But imagine that to a large scale in Russia, where they would just put people in jail for being against the government. And those were called the gulags, and were some of the worst sort of camps where people and human atrocities happen in the last 2 centuries. So yeah, no, Russia's a very interesting part of the world. But in 1980, the American team, they beat us in the hockey game, and they destroyed our pride for that year. So yeah,
it's crazy how big it is. The country, the size. They have a bunch of different time zones. So plus it's also cold.
Super cold, super dry. I mean, there's beautiful Russians, right?
Like,
well, like I mean, there is a look that's really like Dua Lipa is like sort of in that realm, like East European look. I think she's from like Albania.
I thought you were gonna say like our president, Mr. Putin.
Oh,
beautiful man.
Of course.
Is he the Russian stereotype?
I don't know.
With the bears, the flag, the horses.
No, I would think of someone like bigger, like like the villain in the Bond movies. More like that.
Right. What's the name of the guy in Harry Potter? Hagrid.
Okay. Yeah, like the mountain. Like the mountain in Game of Thrones, something like that. Even like Arnold, Schwarzenegger. He would be like,
what?
He would be one.
Can you say his last name again?
No, you know him. I have an accent, and
I heard
this. Hard.
I heard this joke from a comedian the other day. Apparently, in German, you instead of the word for black is schwarz.
Oh,
what's this?
Is that true?
I guess.
Okay.
If he said it, it's true.
Well, that's the type of joke that you look at 4 a.m. on your phone.
What's his last name again?
Arnie Parmy.
Right, but
yeah, he could be like the Rush. That's like my Russian stereotype. Even Jean-Claude Van Damme, maybe he could be like a Russian. He's, I think, like Belgian.
I think he's French.
No, he's Belgian. Anyways, Chef Maurice, continue to check on your thing. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning up. I'm going to have these lights fixed soon. I don't know what, something got fucked up, but we're already fixing it. We got production on top of it. Chef Maurice directly from Hialeah, keeping it real and keeping the men's search going. I see you like to. Going deep. All right, guys, take care.
Deuces.